I know it's been like, I think almost a month since I did my last video, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm so glad to be back doing this video today, and we're going to be talking all about discipline. Now, part of the reason why I was really inspired to do a video on this topic is because, one, it is the self-love principle that I am working on for myself and with my clients this month. And also, it's something that I struggled with a lot as a child, but also even now as an adult, as I continue to push towards the goals and the things that I want to manifest in life. When I was a kid, I always felt like discipline was this big bad word. For me, discipline was about rules and restrictions. It almost felt like discipline was this thing or this reason that was always used to make you do the things that you really didn't want to do. I didn't have a positive or self-loving framework for discipline, and that's what I'm actually going to create with you now. Because this is the wild thing, y'all, is that where there's no discipline, there's usually no success. And when I say success, I'm not talking about the things that the world says you need to have in order to be successful. I am talking about success measured by and on your own terms. So there are things that you want, there are things that are important to you, there are things that you value, and they don't always appear or show up in your life at the snap of a finger. Remember, everything in the universe is about exchanging energy. So if there are things that we want to bring in, usually there needs to be some flow of energy out. When we don't understand discipline, or when we have no discipline, we aren't really doing what we want. Sometimes I'll hear clients say, but I just want to go in the flow. I just want to be in flow. I just want to do what I want. I just want to have life take me where it wants to go. And if that is your ultimate course and your ultimate vision for your life, how you want to live, then perhaps that is success and that's what works for you. But I know for a lot of people, that isn't the ultimate vision. That isn't necessarily the only thing that we want. More so, that is just the ego just saying, I don't want to do anything. I just want to be left to my own devices so that I can just be who I've always been, do what I've always done, and stay stuck, stay where I am, not grow, not evolve, not progress. So be mindful when you say, oh, I just want to be in flow. If it really is about being in flow, or if it's just your ego pulling the wool over your eyes. Discipline, what is it then? Why is discipline important? How can we frame it in a way that's loving and authentic and true? Well, here is what I now understand. Is that the old model or the old paradigm, perhaps what we inherited from society or what was enforced upon us through authority figures, whether it was parents or the education system, so teachers or institutions like hospitals or policing, we're getting rid of that way of using discipline. And the way that I really want to create it for us is that discipline is about operating in a way that is in alignment with your highest values, truing your word, your behaviors or actions up to what really matters to you in life. It's about having integrity to yourself and integrity to your word and integrity to your visions. Discipline is about understanding that there are all different things that you can have in the world. There are all different things that you can manifest. You can pretty much manifest almost anything that you want, but you cannot have every single thing. And so it's about really having choice. It's about saying, these are the things that are important to me. These are the things that I want. And when you get clear on the things that are important, on the things that matter, then truing your words and your actions up to those things. I apologize for the sirens. I live in the city of downtown Toronto, and this is just real life, y'all. So please don't let the sounds around me interfere with the message. Focus, focus, focus. So that is really what discipline is about. So let me give you an example. You can have the gold bracelet, or you can wear the crown. And the actions that it takes to acquire the gold bracelet may be very different or require less exchange of energy outward than it does to acquire the gold crown. A lot of us, because we don't have discipline, are willing to do the simplest and easiest things, the things that don't take that much out of us or don't require that much focused energy or attention or don't require as much offering. But what we actually want is the crown. It's about sometimes understanding that we need to delay the instant gratification so that we can have what we really want, the crown, the long-term goal. Now, I want to be perfectly clear because this falls into the old paradigm of discipline. What I am not saying is that you need to self-sacrifice, you need to just do things for the money, or do things even if you don't want to, or do things when you're sick or when you're tired, or abuse yourself, or not check in with yourself. None of those things are self-loving. What I am saying is, be clear about your visions. Be clear about your desires. Be clear about the things that you want, and understand that some of those things require a lot from you. It requires you to give up things, let go of things, try things, be a little uncomfortable, expand yourself, get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you'll be tired. Sometimes you may have to push through, but not in the unhealthy way, but in the expansive way. Sometimes you're going to have to do things that you don't necessarily understand. You're going to have to trust your heart and trust your intuition and trust that power. Whatever you call it, you're going to have to let go. I have been practicing this discipline very intently over the last many months. And I have to tell you that the more I heal, the more my relationship to discipline heals. And the more I understand that discipline is for me. It is not about being controlled by anyone. It is not about being a slave to someone else's beliefs or ideologies about who I should be as a woman, as a free spirit, or any of those kinds of things. It is about me staying true, being on path, listening to my heart and my intuition, and not having anything, including and especially my own ego, get in my way. So I want to know now, what has your relationship to discipline been like? Was it something that was really tough for you and uncomfortable? What do you now understand or know about discipline? And how do you use discipline in a self-loving way to get or to manifest the things that you want in your life? My friends, as always, it has been such a pleasure to be able to just sit down and have these conversations with you. If you would like to go deeper into this conversation, if you want some coaching, you want to work one-on-one, all of my information is in the description box below of this video on YouTube. You can also visit my website. All of the information is below, and set up an appointment and let's go deeper. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, and to find me on Instagram, where I am every single day. And with that, I am going to complete this video. This ends this lesson, and I just wish you so much love and so much peace and focus in your day today. Have yourselves an amazing week. And don't you forget, until we see each other next time, that we are in this together. Mwah.